Hi Tom, here's an example of a Pachinko machine mounted in the cabinet and hanging on the wall. It can also just set on a table by attaching those two boards on the side. I do have your cabinet over here, and it is sitting on the table. I don't have the boards attached to the side or the funnel part on top, but I wanted to record this quick start video just so you could have some quick tips on how to get up and running. We're also including our instruction DVD, which has several hours of how to operate these machines and troubleshoot problems, clear ball jams, etc. Okay, before you put your machine into the cabinet, we have the key here, and you want to make sure that it is unlocked. There's a little tab that sticks through, and so just turn your key straight down, and that way you can slide the machine into the cabinet. Now inside the cabinet here, there's going to be a groove on the inside of the wood, and as we push the machine into the cabinet, we'll then be able to lock it, and this tab fits into that groove. So I'm just going to grab the whole machine, put the bottom in first, and then you can slide the top in. Now you can push it so that the Pachinko machine is flush with the cabinet on all sides. And then once you have it in that position, you can use the two screws, two on each side, screw the cabinet in place. And then before you screw it, you might want to test to make sure you've got it, push it back far enough so the lock works. Okay, we're going to take some balls and put them into your play tray. Now we'll flip the cabinet around and work in the back, but before we do, the white tray that we sent with the cabinet slides under here, because as you play, the balls will fall through a hole in the wood into this tray, and then you can use this tray, pull it out, refill the balls here or up through the top. Okay, on the back of the machine you can take your power supply and plug it into the wall or power strip. And when you do, you'll notice that this light comes on. This light is on because you don't have enough balls in the supply tray in the top. Once we put enough balls in, this lever here, the weight will push it down, and when that down, with that down, the light turns off. Before you put any balls in the machine though, you need to lock this lever here by sliding it to the right. Right now, if we were to drop some balls in, they would fall through out the bottom of the machine because this lever is unlocked. So we're going to push on this piece of metal and slide it. That's locked now. So now we'll put some balls in the top. Some of them, as they fall from the funnel down to the supply tray, occasionally a couple of them may bounce out. Okay, so now we have the balls in. The most common problem with Pachinko machines is that the one ball seesaw is in the wrong position. The one ball seesaw has two balls in it, and they act as weights, and the seesaw tips back and forth as you win. But if the seesaw is in the wrong position, jackpots won't pay out, balls will back up in the machine and cause all kinds of problems. So inside this window here, there's a white piece of plastic in this position, with the right side pointing down. That's the wrong position. To reset that seesaw, right here there is just this little metal pin, like a nail, and you just push up on it and that seesaw will reset to the proper position. So now the seesaw is in the right position and your machine should play just fine. Okay, now to play your machine, you're going to take the flipper here, this curved chrome piece, you're going to pull it all the way down and hold it, and then quickly let go, typically by sliding your thumb off to the right. And when you do, it'll flip up very fast and launch a ball onto the play field. The very first time you do it though, after loading the machine, nothing happens because it's loading a ball into the shooter lane. After that it works fine. So I'm going to do it right now. Nothing happened. So we'll do it again. And the ball launched on the play field, fell down, went out the out hole, drop down the back and eventually into the white tray on the bottom. Another common problem with pachinko machines is people don't let go fast enough. They may take their whole hand and pull down and just slowly let up. The ball didn't shoot. There wasn't enough power in the spring. So now the next time I flip, I'm going to have two balls in the shooter lane, and there may not be enough power for them to launch on the play field. So if someone does that a lot, then you'll get a ball jam in there, and our instruction DVD goes into more details about how to clear the ball jam. So that was enough power to launch both balls. One went out and the other one went in this pocket, and you won. And when you won, you had two lights flash. You had one behind here and one over here. If the supply tray and back is ever out of balls, this lens up here is the one that'll light up. If you practice, you can go fast with the flipper and have several balls going at the same time. So now what we can do is we've got a lot of jet balls here. The play tray is filling up. We can move them to the overflow tray by sliding this lever to the left. So we'll push it to the left and nothing happened. And that often is the case when you have a whole lot of balls here, they jam up. So you just take your finger and you just kind of push the balls aside. And the balls flow from the play tray into the overflow tray. Thanks so much, Tom. I sure hope you and your wife enjoy this machine. If you have any questions, just give us a call.